Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikumussalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Abu Najma with the Abu Najma with the Where's Abu Najma? Where's Abu Najma? Yeah? Where is he? Is he under here? He's not under the table? Maybe look at the side. Maybe he's hiding somewhere. Can you see him? No. Where is he? At home, sleeping and eating. Okay, so today my name is Najma and I'll be standing in for Abu Najma with the kids today. And we're here to have a good time, isn't it? Yes, are you excited to be here? Are you excited to be here? 99% or 100%? 100%? 1,000,000%? 1,000,000,000%? Yes, very good. So I'm very happy to see you guys. MashaAllah, you're all looking good today. What did you have for break? Mandazi and pizza. And hot dog. How is hot dog? Is it hot?
No.
It's not hot. Why is it called a hot dog then? Because we don't know. We don't know why it's called a hot dog and it's not hot. Sometimes the sausage is hot. Oh, okay, very good. Now, as you all know, we are heading in the month of Dhulhijjah, isn't it? And this is the last month of the Islamic calendar. How many months do we have? 12 months, isn't it? 12 months of the Islamic calendar. The first one is Muharram. And then Safar, Rabiul Awwal, Rabiul Thani. These are the months in Islam. Jamad al-Ula, Jamad al-Ukhra, Rajab and Sha'ban. Ramadan and Shawwal, Dhul Qa'dah and very good. Now we are heading in the month of Dhulhijjah, isn't it? And this month is very, very important in the Islamic calendar, right? Now, who can tell me why is it important? Why is Dhulhijjah an important month of the Islamic calendar? Yes? Because Allah loves this month. Because in this month, we have the 10 days of Dhulhijjah, isn't it? Now, these first 10 days of Dhulhijjah, they are the most beloved days to Allah. Allah loves them so much, isn't it? We all have things that we love, isn't it? For example, how many people love playing basketball? You love playing basketball, mashallah. So when you hold a basketball, this is the basketball, right? So what is it called when you hit it on the ground several times? It's called dribbling, isn't it? When you dribble the ball several times and then now you score it into the net, isn't it? So you love basketball. Who can tell me a name of a basketball player that you know? Which basketball player that you know? Anyone? Yes? LeBron James, mashallah. How tall is he? He's very, very tall. He's more tall than us. He's taller than us, up to there. So why is he tall? So that he can score the ball, isn't it? Yeah, because now the pitch is so high. It's like this one, isn't it? Now this one, everyone can come in and score in the goal, right? Yes. So we all have things that we love. We have hobbies that we love. For example, girls, what do most girls love doing? Cooking. Do girls love cooking?
Yes.
And the boys? Cleaning the house, mashallah. And the boys, football. Not basketball? But you said basketball. Even football. Okay, mashallah. Now, these 10 days are the most beloved to Allah. Now, if something is beloved to Allah, what does that mean? It means that we should work hard and strive to see what are we going to do in these 10 days so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can love us more, isn't it? Yes, because these days, Allah loves them the most. These days, if you do something in between these days, if you're nice to your friend, if you're kind to your parents, if you help around at house, in the house, Allah will love you more, isn't it? Yes. So now, in these 10 days of Dhul-Hijjah, in which surah do we find Allah talking about these 10 days of Dhul-Hijjah? Suratul Fajr, mashallah. Oh, the girls today have started with a lot of fire, isn't it? Yes, the girls have how many points now? 1,000.
Yes.
No, I think it's 5,000, isn't it? Let's make it 5,000 points for the girls, isn't it? No. Okay, we start from 1,000.
Yes.
1,000. No, I may want them to have 5,000. 5,000, isn't it? 3,000. Okay, the girls now have 3,000 points. No. Okay, we'll start again, isn't it? Now, in these 10 days of Dhulhijjah, Allah has mentioned it in Surah Al-Fajr, isn't it? Now, in which juzu is Surah Al-Fajr? Juzu Amma, mashallah. It is in Juzu Amma. How many people have memorized Juzu Amma? Mashallah, all of you. Wow. You know, you guys have even won me. You memorized the whole Juzu Amma. All the surahs of Juzu Amma. Wow. 7. Mashallah. How many people have memorized 10 juz? 10 juz of the Quran? Mashallah. 20? 58? 58? How many juzes are there in the Quran? There are 30, isn't it? So, Surah Al-Fajr is in Juzu Amma, isn't it? So it says, Wal-Fajr, A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitani Rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Wal-Fajri, Walayalin Ashr. Now, Wal-Fajr, Fajr is which time of the day? Very early in the morning, isn't it? When are most people awake at that time? Are most people awake at that time? Muslims, isn't it? Those Muslims who want to pray Salatul Fajr, isn't it? And the others, they're sleeping, isn't it? Now what can you tell the people who sleep during Fajr time? What do we tell them? We tell them to wake up, isn't it? Yeah, can you look at the camera and tell them, wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up for Fajr.
Wake up.
Make sure you wake up at Fajr. You tell them, before you don't snooze the alarm, isn't it? You see, when the alarm goes on, and some people, they snooze it, and they even throw away the alarm, isn't it? Because they don't want to wake up. It's making a lot of noise, isn't it? Yes. Now, in Surah Al-Fajr, Allah says, Wal-Fajr, Wal-Fajr, Allah is swearing by this time, isn't it? At this Fajr time. Walayalin Ashr are the 10 days now of Dhulhijjah. Ashara is 10, isn't it? In Arabic, you can count from 1 to 10.
Yes.
In Arabic, can you count backwards?
Yes.
From Ashara. Let's try. Ashara. Tisa. Tamania. Khamsa. Ithnain and Wahid. Oh, mashallah, very good. Now, Walayalin Ashr is the 10 days of Dhulhijjah, the 10 nights of Dhulhijjah, isn't it? Now, what are we supposed to do in these 10 nights of Dhulhijjah? What are we supposed to do in these 10 nights of Dhulhijjah? Yes? We're supposed to pray, isn't it? Now, but we have been praying. Even now we're praying, isn't it? Now, how can we make it extra special in Dhulhijjah? Extra special. What can we do to add some spice and some sauce on it? Yes? Reading Quran, making a lot of dua. Yes? Reading Quran, isn't it? Can you finish the entire Quran within 10 days of Dhul-Hijjah?
Yes.
Can you? Can we do that? Yes, we can, isn't it? Because the Sahabas, do you know that the Sahabas of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they used to finish the Quran even within 2 days, even within 1 day. Someone is finishing the Quran from Surah Al-Baqarah to which surah?
Nas.
To Surah Nas. Can you imagine? So can we try? Can we challenge ourselves this time? In these 10 days of Dhul-Hijjah? We try and finish the Quran in 10 days. Who is ready for the challenge? Who's ready for the challenge? MashaAllah. Some boys are not ready for the challenge. Oh, we're all ready for the challenge?
Yeah.
Very good, MashaAllah. So we're supposed to read a lot of Quran, make a lot of dhikr, isn't it? Now we have a dhikr that we say, the tahleel and the takbir. What is tahleel? Who knows what is tahleel? What do you say? Yes? Yes? Tahleel is saying, La ilaha illallah, isn't it? We have takbir and tahleel. We say, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Wahdahu la sharika lah. Isn't it? when people go for Hajj, how many people are going for Hajj? Do you have someone going for Hajj here? MashaAllah. You're all going for Hajj. Wow. Are you going to take me? Am I invited?
Yes.
Who's going to take me with them? MashaAllah. Which form of transport are we going to use? Yes? A camel. Wow. From Kenya all the way to Saudi Arabia on a camel. Which camel? Like this one?
Yes.
Should be as big and nice and fluffy like this one, right? Is it? And the small one? The small one cannot travel that long distance. Now where will the small one go to? To the mother. But the mother will be carrying us. We'll be sitting on the camel, isn't it? Yes. Now, we are going, now the Muslims are going in the month of Hajj. And we said we're all going for Hajj. We're all going for Hajj. Are you sure? Your mom is also going for Hajj. MashaAllah. Now, where do people go for Hajj? Where do Muslims go for Hajj?
Saudi Arabia.
In Saudi Arabia, isn't it? In which city?
Mecca.
In Mecca, isn't it? Why is Mecca so special?
Because
MashaAllah, because Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was born in Mecca, isn't it? Can you imagine being born in Mecca? How many people wish to be born in Mecca? Wow, MashaAllah. Like the Prophet Muhammad, isn't it? Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And which city did the Prophet die at?
Medina.
Medina. Have you seen Medina? What is so special about Medina? Have you seen the Masjid al-Nabawi? The Masjid al-Nabawi. It is so big, isn't it? Yeah, it's so big and so beautiful and nice, right? So the Muslims, they're going to go for Hajj in Mecca, isn't it? Now, when people go for Hajj, they have a special type of clothing. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Which color is it?
White.
It's in white, isn't it? So what is it called? Yeah? What is it called? Yes? Qamis. Is it called qamis? It starts with, can I give you a guess?
Yes.
It starts with I-H. I and H. Yes? No. 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 Yes, you're almost there. Almost there. No. Okay, listen. Yes, who said? Ihram. It's called ihram, isn't it? You are very close, isn't it? MashaAllah, very good. It's called the ihram, isn't it? So now, when the Muslims, why should do the girls wear the ihram? Put on the ihram. And the boys? The boys, they put on the ihram. They now don't put it on the qamis, isn't it? Now, when people go for Hajj, they go to the Kaaba, isn't it? To the Kaaba. Now, what does the Kaaba look like? It's a big, like a box. A big, tall box, isn't it? And it's covered in which color? In black, all around it, isn't it? Black and white. Black and yellow, like gold, isn't it? Yeah. And who knows how tall it is? How tall is it? 100 meters. How long is 100 meters? It's super big. Like this school. So we can build the Kaaba in this school. But do you know who made the Kaaba? Who built the Kaaba? Nabi Ibrahim. Oh, mashallah, Nabi Ibrahim and Ismail. Now, behind this story, we have a very special story behind the Kaaba. Now, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we are going to see how Nabi Ismail and Nabi Ibrahim, how Allah tested them. Is that okay? Yes. Now I want us to take a short break, and then we'll come back later.
Abu Najma with kids.
Now, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So welcome back again. We were talking about Nabi Ibrahim and his son Ismail, isn't it? So now you can see we have a camel here. And what is this?
Camel.
A camel also.
No.
It's a baby camel.
No.
It's a donkey.
No.
It's a camel.
No.
How many people say donkey? How many people say donkey? May say donkey.
What?
How many people say it's a donkey? How many people say it's a camel? Oh, how many people say it's a rat? Oh, it's not a rat. Okay, now, in the 10 days of Dhulhijjah, we have one exciting day, actually 3 days, where we celebrate. Which day is that? On Yawm al-Eid, isn't it? Eid al-Adha. So what do Muslims do on Eid al-Adha? We slaughter a sheep or a goat or a camel, even a camel, isn't it? What else? A chicken.
No.
Fish.
No.
Ostrich.
No.
A lion.
No.
Can we slaughter a lion?
No.
We can't slaughter a lion. Why can't we slaughter a lion? It's going to eat us instead. What if we are 1,000 people and we hold the lion and then we slaughter it? It will still eat us. Oh, yeah. The lion is very dangerous, isn't it? Now, the reason why we don't slaughter a lion is because one time, Nabi Ibrahim alayhi salam, he had a dream. Now, how many people, when you go to sleep, you have a dream? MashaAllah, do you have a good dream or a bad dream? A bad dream. Now, if you have a bad dream, that means you didn't say your dua for sleeping, isn't it? You did, and you still have the bad dream. What could the problem be?
I was scared.
Because you watched a scary movie. Oh, at night, when no one is watching, and then you hear things talking, and then our footsteps. And there's no one, it's only you. And then you start screaming, isn't it? So don't watch scary movies alone. You're not scared of watching scary movies?
No.
You're not scared? No. You know Shaitan loves scary movies. Shaitan is in scary movies. That's why when you watch it, you're so scared. Now, Nabi Ibrahim, he had a dream. And in this dream, he dreamt that he is sacrificing his son, his one and only son Ismail. And remember, Nabi Ibrahim alayhi salam, he didn't have another child. He only had Ismail. Now, can you imagine? No, it was Ismail. Ishaq was born later on, isn't it? Yeah, after so many years. Yes, when Sarah was old, isn't it? She was old. Very old. How do you know someone is old? Because of their face. How is their face like mine? How is an old? It has wrinkles. Is it bad to have wrinkles?
No.
It's not bad. So when we all become old ayayos and old hababas and old shoshos, we'll have wrinkles on our faces. Oh, who wants to have wrinkles on their faces? Who wants to have wrinkles? You want to have wrinkles? Okay, so now Nabi Ibrahim, he had this dream that he's sacrificing his son Ismail. But then later on, did he sacrifice his son?
No.
Why?
Because
He doesn't? Because, yes, he loves? Yeah, Allah was testing him, isn't it? Now sometimes the Prophet ﷺ says, when Allah loves you, He tests you, isn't it? Allah tests you and tests you and tests you. Like in school, you have so many exams, isn't it? You have exams, and when you finish today's exam, you have another exam and another exam, isn't it? Why do you have exams? Why do you have the exams? To learn, so that we can know who is the best, isn't it? Who is the best in English? Who is the best in maths? Who knows all the multiplication tables? You all know the multiplication tables? Can I ask you? Let me ask the boys, okay? So we'll have, what is 9 times 5? What is 9 times 5?
So close.
What is 9 times 5? I ask you 1 times. Okay, what is 1 times 2? 2. Mashallah, it's 5. It's 2. Yes. Now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He tests, it's 3. Not 2. It's 2, isn't it? Yeah. Now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He tests those people whom He loves, isn't it? And Nabi Ibrahim was among these people. How do we know Allah loved Nabi Ibrahim? Because Nabi Ibrahim was the friend of Allah. He is called Khalilullah, isn't it? Can you imagine your nickname is Khalilullah? You're the friend of Allah. How beautiful is that? That is the best thing, isn't it? Yeah, when you want anything, because you're Khalilullah, Allah will give you immediately, isn't it? Now, Nabi Ibrahim alayhi salam, he was called Khalilullah. Now, he had this dream that he was sacrificing his son. And Allah, he knew that Allah is testing him, isn't it? He didn't complain to Allah. He didn't say, "Yeah, Allah, why do you want to kill my son? Why do you want to take my one and only son? You want me to sacrifice my son? Yeah, Allah, why are you doing this to me?" Did he complain?
No.
He didn't complain because he was obedient to Allah, isn't it? Whatever Allah wants him to do, Nabi Ibrahim follows it. You remember when the people of Nabi Ibrahim were worshipping the idols? You remember, isn't it? You remember that story? And the people, they didn't want Nabi Ibrahim. They even wanted to throw him into the fire. And they actually threw him into the fire. But Allah saved him, isn't it? Why did Allah save him? Because he is Khalilullah, and because he told people not to worship the idols, isn't it? He told people to worship only Allah. So that means that he was obedient to Allah, isn't it? So now, Nabi Ibrahim, he knows that Allah is now testing him by sacrificing his son, Ismail. And imagine, this is the only son he has. He has no other son. And Nabi Ibrahim, in his heart, he was scared. Do you think he was scared? And sad, isn't it? He was a bit sad, isn't it? Because now he's going to lose his son. And Ismail is also sad. But they knew that if you obey Allah, Allah is going to reward you with a bigger reward, isn't it? So now, when Nabi Ibrahim had this dream, he told his son Ismail. And Ismail, at first he was like, "What? I'm going to be killed." Can you imagine? Your own father is going to kill you. How would you feel? You'd be scared. Some of us would run away, isn't it? You say, "I don't want to be killed. I'm going to you fly to another country. You go and run away and take everything, isn't it?" But Ismail, he was obedient to Allah, and he was obedient to his father. Whenever his father tells him to do something, he does it immediately, isn't he? Now some of us, your father comes home and he is very tired and he has not had something to eat. And then when the father comes home, you go back to sleep. You go to your room. You don't even serve your father water, isn't it? You should serve him with a glass of water. You serve him every day. MashaAllah. Now, we should be obedient to our parents, isn't it? Like Nabi Ismail was obedient to his father, who? Nabi Ibrahim alayhi salam, isn't it? So now, Nabi Ibrahim alayhi salam, he's preparing to sacrifice his son. Now he's sharpened a sword. He's sharpened a sharp knife. Now this knife, because when people, now on Yawmul Eid, you're going to see so many animals, isn't it? You're going to see the sheep and the goats. People are preparing to sacrifice those animals. And first they have to sharpen the sword, isn't it? They have to sharpen the knife. Yeah, it has to be very sharp, isn't it? So now Nabi Ibrahim prepared. And when they went up on the mountain, yes, on Mount Arafah, it was Mount Arafah. Yes, now Nabi Ismail, he tied his hands. His hands were tied and his legs were tied. Because now when you sacrifice an animal, you're also supposed to tie the legs, isn't it? Because it's going to move, right? So Nabi Ibrahim tied the hands of his son and the legs, ready to do what? To sacrifice him. Now, Nabi Ismail, he did not feel bad because he knew that this is Allah's command, isn't it? Allah has commanded us to do something, we're supposed to do it immediately, isn't it? If Allah has commanded us to pray 5 times a day, we're supposed to pray how many times a day? 5, not 4, and not 3, and not 2, and not 1, isn't it? So now, Nabi Ibrahim is getting ready to sacrifice his son. And as soon as he takes out the knife and he places it on his son's neck over here, what does Allah do? Allah sends down a sheep, isn't it? Yes, because he didn't want Nabi Ibrahim to sacrifice his son. He was just testing them, isn't it? Yeah, Allah was just testing Nabi Ibrahim. And did Nabi Ibrahim pass this test?
Yes.
He passed this test. How did he pass the test? Yeah, he was ready to sacrifice his son Ismail, isn't it? Yeah, he was not feeling bad. He didn't say Allah is mean. He didn't say Allah doesn't want me to love my son. No, he obeyed Allah and he was ready to sacrifice his son. So that is why Allah sent down a sheep. What sound does a sheep make? Again? Yeah, that's the sound. What does it eat? Grass. And milk.
No.
It doesn't drink milk. So what do we get from the sheep? What do we get from the sheep? Wool. What do we use wool for? For making warm jackets and what else? Clothes, isn't it? Now, the skin of a sheep, it's fluffy, isn't it? Yeah, it's so fluffy. That's why we make the wool, right? So now Allah sent down the sheep. So when the sheep was sent down, it meant that Nabi Ibrahim alayhi salam was supposed to sacrifice that sheep instead of his son. That is why on Yawmul Eid, Muslims sacrifice animals, isn't it? We sacrifice the sheep, we slaughter the sheep and the goats. What else?
Camel.
The camel, isn't it? Yes. So now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, do you see how Allah is merciful to human beings? You see how merciful Allah is? Yes. Allah did not want Nabi Ibrahim to sacrifice his son because he knew that this is his only son, isn't it? But he was only testing him. It was only a test. Now when Allah tests you, you're supposed to pass that test, isn't it? If you fail that test, what's going to happen? Now Shaitan will be happy, isn't it? Shaitan will say, yay, you failed the test. Now Shaitan is going to be your friend now, isn't it? And do we want to be friends of Shaitan?
No.
No, we want to be like Khalilullah, isn't it? Like Nabi Ibrahim alayhi salam. All the whatever Allah commanded him to do, he did it, isn't it? Now that's why we sacrifice animal on Yawmul Eid. Now this animal that you are going to sacrifice, we're supposed to share it with people, or we eat it all alone. You sacrifice a whole big camel like this one, and maybe a baby camel, and then you don't share with your neighbors.
I share with my neighbor.
You share with your neighbors. Yes, we should share with our neighbors and with our friends, isn't it? Yeah, you share with everyone, and you exchange food, isn't it? What else do we do on Yawmul Eid? What else are you guys planning to do?
Make gifts.
Wow, you're planning to make gifts. MashaAllah, what kinds of gifts? Yes? Lollipop. Yes, a lollipop is a gift, isn't it? Yes, chocolates. iPad. Wow, mashallah. A phone. A laptop. Mashallah. What else do we do for it? A camera. A camera like this one. Is this a camera? What's this? It's a hammer. Oh, I thought it's a camera. It's not it's a hammer. I think it's a camera. Can it be a camera? Can it be a camera?
No.
Maybe you could take selfies with it. Can we take selfies with it? Okay, cheers everyone. We can take selfies with it, isn't it? What else do we do on Yawmul Eid? Yes? We dress up in the best outfits, isn't it? And we go to play, mashallah. And we go to the masajid and pray, yes? To the masajid, isn't it? And we pray Salatul Eid, isn't it? So we pray to Allah that may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enable us to reach the day of Eid, isn't it? And to practice the good virtues of the 10 days of Dhulhijjah, isn't it? Yeah, we should be more kind to our parents. We should be good to our neighbors. We should be good to our teachers. We should be good to our friends, isn't it? Yes. So are you looking forward to Eid? Are you looking forward to Yawmul Eid? Yes, mashallah. So did you enjoy the program?
Yes.
And the kids at home? And the kids at home, did they enjoy?
Yes.
Do you think they'll enjoy?
Yes.
Now can you tell the kids at home, Ma salam? Ma salam. Enjoy the program. Enjoy the program. Keep it Horizon. Keep it Horizon TV. We are kids from Alameen. Alameen Academy. Where we learn the Quran and the Hadith. Can you smile to them? Smile to them. Smile to them. Give them a nice smile. Give them a nice smile. MashaAllah. So ma'asalam. I'll see you guys inshallah in our next episode.
Abu Najma with kids.
We learn Quran, we learn Quran, we learn Quran, we learn Quran, we learn Hadith, we learn Hadith, we learn Hadith, we learn Hadith, we learn the duas, we learn the duas, we learn the duas, we learn the duas. We love a prophet, we love a prophet, we love a prophet, we love a prophet.
Abu Najma with kids.
Yeah.